said your son created another tier list for us. What did he make for us this time?
Well, this one is actually about different singers.
No way. Am I on there?
No political candidate who has ever sang to their supporters has won the White House. You saw how they demolished Mitt Romney in 2012.
Nah, they didn't use it against me. I just demonstrated the wokest that Eminem has been all this time.
Hey everyone, I'm sorry I'm late. I had to spend time with the girlfriend I definitely have.
Who asked?
I am. Now that Mike is out of the race, I decided that Tim Scott would make a great addition to the group. We've been becoming closer the past couple of days.
That's amazing. Tim's the nicest guy I know. We are chill people, Tim. So don't worry about being late. We just started.
Finally, someone I don't have that many problems with.
I still have a problem with you for inviting Donald Trump to our Uno session. You turned on us like Italy in every war.
Before you get mad, this joke was made by an Italian.
I'm glad to be here, but can I make the first suggestion?
Go ahead.
We have to rank the king of pop himself, Michael Jackson.
How didn't I think of him? He's one of my favorite people in the whole wide world. If he isn't S tier, this whole discussion is gonna fall apart.
Not necessarily, but I can see why. He created the most creative and innovative music. He dedicated himself to many charitable causes, and even he created the moonwalk.
Nikki, Michael Jackson only popularized the moonwalk. Bill Bailey performed the first moonwalk in 1943, 40 years before Michael Jackson.
That is interesting to know, but can I argue that he made the dance his? It's not like he stole it. It was transferred to him by, well, you know what I mean.
No one here understands you, Nikki. But we do get your passion and love for the king of pop. Anyway, he's getting an S tier.
Great. What about Paul McCartney?
I know you love the Beatles, and Paul McCartney is no exception. But I have to give him an A tier.
I love you, but this is the worst opinion I've heard in years. What is there to say that isn't positive about Paul McCartney?
Nikki, the man was one of the two lead singers of the Beatles. If Paul McCartney is an S tier, who is?
Guys, let's listen to Nikki's point of view. Let her orate her argument to us. This is a discussion for a reason, not a political debate.
Thank you, Tim. I think Paul McCartney's Beatles career is a solid S tier. But I'm allocating his entire career, not just his time with the Beatles. Outside the Beatles, he has done nothing of value.
Nikki, did you forget about Wings and his impressive solo career? Take this, for example. When you left your role as governor to become the UN advisor, did you hold these both in high regard? Others may think that this was a downgrade.
No, I was working for someone who I thought was making America great again.
Which he did, and will do again.
Not now, Simp. I'm willing to put him into S tier too, but someone has to stand up and say what good he has to offer after the Beatles ended. Guys!
No offense, but it's 3 against 1.
Okay, you win, but I'm picking the next singer. What do you think of Taylor Swift?
This may piss off some people, but I don't care. Taylor Swift doesn't have that individuality and unique qualities singers like Lady Gaga, Michael Jackson, or even Drake have. It's like she was copy and pasted. Like half of Carrie Underwood and half of Katy Perry were merged into one.
I am quite fond of Taylor Swift, and in the future, she could be an S tier for me. But for now, she's an A tier. She has a long career ahead of her, and I'm looking forward to seeing where it goes.
Chris, I know we disagreed on the whole Paul McCartney thing, but this is Taylor Swift.
She's an A tier in my book. I like her songs like Shake It Off, Anti-Hero, and even Belong With Me. There just isn't that thing that makes her unique yet, but she's proving me wrong with time.
I'll admit I don't know who's more obsessive dream stans or Swifties.
In private, I sleep with a Taylor Swift body pillow when Chris isn't with me.
Dude, I find that weird, but I have to respect it since I have one of, well, you all know who at this point.
Okay, then A tier it is. Can we all agree on this ranking?
Yes.
Yeah, it is right for her.
Speaking of dreams, since he is a singer now, can we just put him in E tier now? This is the perfect chance to make fun of him.
Every YouTuber thinks they can be the next Freddie Mercury or Mozart, but that isn't the case 99% of the time. Come on, the man only has at least some fans because of auto-tune.
What about his Technoblade tribute? I thought it was lit.
Don't use words like that. We aren't 12.
Sorry, Mama Nikki.
She did it to you too, huh?
Yeah.
Nikki, Chris, Dream is taking steps into the right direction. He may not be in the mainstream for crystal clear reasons, but he deserves C. He is optimistic and a fighter against his challenges. I know what that's like.
At least he knows what he is doing. His music is better than your entire political career.
Take that back and you can put him in E tier.
I can't do that, Vivek. I meant what I said.
Okay, but put him in D tier.
Fine.
Can we do one more? I have to go back and hang out with my real and apparent girlfriend.
Okay, how about Freddie Mercury?
That is an easy one. Let's count down from 3.
3.
2.
1.
He's S tier.